Yo, what's up, YouTube? So, I want to make a quick video about the Illuminati and whether the Illuminati exists. Now, me personally, I don't believe that there's an actual Illuminati, but I do believe that there are people who are practicing the same practices that the Illuminati, or so called Illuminati, is accused of practicing. You have people who are obviously, let's get out the way the obvious stuff. We know about drug trafficking, we know about murder, human trafficking, even illegal organ trafficking, where they're selling human organs on the black market, right? These are things that I think a lot of people already know is going on. Now, of course, you have witchcraft, but when I say witchcraft, I'm talking about actual dark magic, like communicating, talking to dead dead people and doing sacrifices, and I think there are people who practice that. Now, I don't believe that there's a secret organization that's ruling the world that is practicing these things, but I do believe that like-minded individuals come together. Like-minded individuals come together. See, people who do drugs hang out with people who do drugs, right? People who do drugs, they probably have friends who are into gang life, right? Because they're kind of in the same world, right? They're kind of in the same circle. You might got prostitution there because once again, there if you are around drugs, most likely you're around criminals. You're around criminals and drugs. You're probably around a lot of uh, hustlers and prostitutes and scams. It's all they're all like-minded individuals. You see what I'm saying? So I think that people who might be involved in the occult or people who are interested in that kind of stuff, practicing it, they probably hang around other people who practice it, and they're probably around people who probably uh, do things that are similar to it. They may hang around people who are into witchcraft. There's stories of um, people who are abortionists, doctors who are abortionists, who so happen to be involved in some type of witchcraft or child sacrifice and blood rituals and things like that. And like, it's one of those things that's hard to believe because people don't want to believe that it's happened. They don't want to believe that there's people that evil, that are people, but there are. There's even if you go on Google, like people who don't believe in that kind of stuff, they don't really do their research. There's actually tons of news reports and police reports of FBI and CIA, whatever, arresting people who are involved in sacrifice, blood sacrifice, and child sacrifice. You've had you know, stories of guys, people killing kids, doing some type of ritual of some sort. Not saying it's probably happening on a large scale, but it happens. It does go on. It gets that dark. And I believe that there's people who, like I said, who are like-minded individuals. They hang out with each other. They associate. It's what you call a syndicate. A syndicate is basically same thing. Like-minded individuals. It's kind of like a gang, but not. Syndicate is like a gang, but unorganized gang. It's like they're not actually organized, but they're kind of a network of people. Like one person is a criminal. One person is a criminal. You have another person is a criminal, and they all just network and communicate with each other and probably do business with each other, help each other, but they're not an actual organized gang. You understand what I'm saying? It's it's kind of like making friends. I got a criminal friend who does another knows another criminal friend who knows another criminal friend. It's networking, same thing. So I don't think there's a actual Illuminati, but I do believe that there is. I do believe in there's a crime networks. We have crime networks who are probably a little bit deeper than we would want to believe. They probably, like, I wouldn't be surprised, right, if you were a police officer who got involved in human trafficking, and you start doing research, you start going down a rabbit hole and start finding out that there's a little bit of satanic stuff going on here. You may just think, oh, it's human trafficking, you're just selling people on the streets for prostitution and things like that, which might be going on, but then you realize, there's some pretty rich and powerful people who are involved in this kind of stuff. They might even be doing some sort of satanic ritual kind of stuff. And, I wouldn't be surprised if I wouldn't be surprised if the police force and the FBI and the CIA have files and reports on stuff like that. I wouldn't be surprised. Now, as far as an actual Illuminati, like a group that secretly, I'm sorry, I'm doing laundry. A group that secretly controls the world. Not really sure, but once again, I'm gonna go back to my original idea, what I've said originally, how like-minded individuals hang out with each other. So if I'm rich and you're rich people hang out with rich people. Powerful people hang out with powerful people. And they may create their own little clique. They got their own little clique that they got where you can only get in if you fit certain criteria. You see what I'm saying? So that could be, that you can consider that Illuminati, sort of. But to me, I don't believe in an actual Illuminati, though. You see what I'm saying? So that's all I got to say about that.